Hello everybody, welcome to Deluxe Collectibles, and today we're going to be going over all of the Funko news for September 14th of 2020, and today is the first day of New York Comic Con exclusive reveals, so we're going to have quite a few of those to cover, so be ready for all of that, and we're going to get into the first piece of news. Alright, so the first piece of news that we have here is for one of the first NYCC exclusives that we had revealed here, and this one is going to be the Pizza Rat and NYCC Polly Pigeon right here. So both of these two look pretty good. I would say that I'm a bigger fan of the Pizza Rat more so than the Polly Pigeon, just because we've seen that sculpt previously, and now this rat sculpt seems to be a new one here, and I think it looks pretty fantastic. I love how he's gnawing down on some of that pizza here. Now for both of these, I'm going to assume they're going to just be available through the con. It seems like they may be that way. There is the possibility of them being shared with a store, but at the moment we don't have any information on that. But once we do, I'll be sure to update you all in a future news video. And then another one that we have that actually kind of relates to this one is going to be a limited edition version of each of these that are going to come with a t-shirt and pins as well, and they'll be limited to the Pizza Rat one with 3,000 pieces, and then the Pigeon to 1,500, and there's a 2-pack of pins included as well, and these items are going to be sold exclusively through Pop. And as you may know, New York Comic Con is also going to be running from the 8th to 11th of October, so keep that in mind as well. Mark that date down if you want to try to pick up some of these exclusives, and this one's pretty cool as well. Some small variations in the coloring there from those original ones that we have as well, so pretty cool overall. Some nice pops. I like the t-shirt design as well, so some pretty cool ones for sure. Next up here, we've got another NYCC reveal right here, and this one's for ad icons, and it's going to be a Dum-Dums Pop, and I think that this one looks pretty darn cute. Definitely has a nice design there, very unique as well. I like how the logo's kind of being sported on the hat as well. I think that looks pretty great. It's just a really cool and creative design. I think that's what you kind of get from these ad icons for sure, because they're just really unique and eye-grabbing as well. So overall, a pretty nice looking pop. The next NYCC reveal that we have here is actually for Disney and Pixar's Up right here, and this one is one that a lot of people were really anticipating. We had heard the rumors that we would be getting this, and it looks fantastic. Such a great sort of moment that they're capturing there with Carl and Ellie, and this one most likely will be shared with Box Lunch as an exclusive. That isn't confirmed, but it should most likely face that, because the previous one where we had an Up 2-pack for one of the cons, we had that shared with Box Lunch, so it would just make sense that this one would be as well. But it's a very nice looking pop sort of moment there. I think it looks fantastic, so overall really great. Another piece of NYCC news that we have here is for some pops from Harry Potter, and the first one that we have is a Pop Town featuring Molly Weasley and the Burrow, and then the other one that we have is going to be Ron at the World Cup, and I think that both of these look fantastic, especially the Burrow. It just looks amazing, and I cannot wait to get to see that one in person. Now for both of these, we don't know where the shared locations will be, or even if they will be shared at all, but my guess personally would be that if they are, they'll probably be shared with Barnes & Noble. That seems to be where most of the Harry Potter pops go. That or possibly the Funko shop, but overall, I think both of these just look fantastic and have some really cool designs. The next exclusive that we have from NYCC here is going to be a Star Wars Mandalorian pop, and it is the Child with Pendant. This one will be shared with Amazon as well as an exclusive, and I think this one looks pretty great. The Child pops are getting a little bit stale at this point. They haven't done anything too amazing with any of the new ones. I think it's cool when we did get a different like face sculpt for it where it has a different expression, but this one seems fairly bland. The pendant's cool, don't get me wrong, but it's just nothing too exciting and doesn't feel really like a huge con exclusive or something like that. So overall, just a fairly okay reveal. Now the next two reveals that we have here are actually from the Rise of Skywalker, and they will both be NYCC exclusives and will be shared with the Funko shop. And the first one that we have here is Luke Skywalker in his Jedi Jedi training uniform here, and spoilers for the Rise of Skywalker as well I'm going to talk about just briefly when they come into the film. It is in a sort of like flashback to when they were training, and I think it's a pretty cool moment overall that they're kind of capturing here for these pop designs. It doesn't feel necessarily like super necessary to make these figures. I mean, the Rise of Skywalker feels like it was quite a long time ago, but still, I suppose they're fairly cool exclusives here. The Luke looks pretty great, and then the next one we have is Leia as well, who I think looks cool also. It's nice to see her wielding a lightsaber. That's definitely something really unique for this pop for sure. So pretty cool overall, though both look pretty nice together for sure, so you'll want to try to score those off of the Funko shop. The next exclusive Funko Pop that we have here is not an NYCC Pop, but it's going to be an Entertainment Earth exclusive, and it is from the Ad Icons line and is the This Is Fine dog right here. If you know the sort of meme where everything's on fire and the dog's just kind of sitting there with his mug, where it's just like, this is fine, I'm totally cool with this. I think it's a pretty great looking figure, definitely a really cool idea to make into a pop for sure. It's a big thing on the internet, so I'm sure it will sell pretty well also, and you'll definitely want to try to get your hands on this one if you're a fan of that meme. The next pop that we have here is going to be a PX Previews exclusive, and it's going to be from Marvel and will be Professor Hulk with a glow chase and a comic as well. So a really interesting design here. I honestly have never seen this version of Hulk here. Like, I've seen Professor Hulk, but not this specific sort of design and outfit for him. He has some bunny slippers on. It honestly looks like a bit of a hodgepodge, and don't get me wrong, it looks fine. I'm just a little confused because even on the comic cover, he doesn't really have like that sort of uniform on with the guns and everything, or the blasters, whatever those are. I'm not really too sure, so if you have any more clarification on where this specifically is from, or if it's just not on the cover of the comic and it's actually inside the comic for the Immortal Hulk, then be sure to let me know down below. But overall, it's still a pretty cool exclusive, and it's nice that you have the chance to get a glow chase. Now the final piece of news that we have here is something that I already covered in the previous news video, which are the new Dune Pops, but now we have the official full reveal here and one new pop that we didn't know about previously, so you can see the whole common wave here. I'm not going to go over each and every one of them because I already did a more in-depth look at all of these in the previous news video, which I'll be sure to link at the end of this video, but the main one here is going to be a new Target exclusive version here of Timothée Chalamet's character, his main character in the film here, and I think it's a pretty great looking figure overall. It's a fairly simple like exclusive, but I honestly can't say how big of an outfit this is going to be in the film, so I don't really want to judge it too harshly or anything, but it's fairly simplistic. None of these pops are ones that I'm too interested in personally, but I still think it's a pretty cool line overall, and I'm pretty excited for the film as well. Alright, so that's going to conclude my Funko news video here for September 14th of 2020. I hope you did enjoy. Be sure to let me know what you think of the NYCC reveals thus far, and if you have any questions about any of these, be sure to let me know, and I'll also be sure to update all of you as we go through these reveals and find out more information about some of the pops, their shared retailers, and everything like that. So I'll probably wind up doing a comprehensive video at some point as well once we have all the reveals, so that you know all of the information that you need to for this con. So I hope you did enjoy the video. If you did, be sure to leave a like and also subscribe if you want to stay up to date with Funko news. I would really appreciate the support, so thank you so much. I'll see you all next time, and always remember, keep on collecting.